All right, so here is the heavyweight power threat, Francis Ngannou. Couple of outliers on his resume, the weird fight against Derek Lewis, but he came back in a big way. Back-to-back knockouts of Curtis Blades and Cain Velasquez that put him right back into heavyweight title contention.
If you're a fan of the sport and you see a young fighter like Francis Ngannou, that's exactly the type of response you want from him when he had a rough go. Go back to the drawing board. Come back remotivated. Focus on the task at hand. Start knocking people out. Get back. Use what got you to the show in the beginning. And the knockout of Blades and the knockout of Cain showed that. Francis Ngannou is once again ready to move himself back into title contention.
And his knockout of Alistair Overeem in 2017, the knockout of the year, according to most.
Spaceship.
Overeem still in orbit.
Yes, he is. He has to be.
All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Both fighters are 33. Ngannou weighed in at 250 pounds. Jones will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, presenting the challenger, Francis the Predator Ngannou. And now here's the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones!
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up and we are underway.
You ready?
The tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with the punch there.
Accuracy at its best. Oh, he hurt a belly jab.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, how about it? Huge kick landed. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, huge right hand.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. And he landed the right hand there. 3 minutes now to go in this one. He's having his way with him here. All right, side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right next to his opponent.
And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is!
Yo, wow! That was nasty! What a performance!
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, so there is the consensus baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, your winner tonight by way of submission. He leaned on the grappling. That was the path of least resistance, and that is the man they are all chasing for UFC heavyweight gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 23 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to arm or triangle choke, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
All right, so heavyweight title retained as the headline.